analysed here, and I have got a Ninjago Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu video for you today. The teaser analysis, after the teaser came out earlier today, not very long ago in fact, when I'm recording this. We've got a lot to talk about though, so we may as well get started. Let's start off with the first team we see, which is of all 6 ninja, Jay, Nia, Lloyd, Kai, Zane and Cole. I'm only putting their names above because in case there's somebody who's not very familiar with Ninjago, this should be a nice refresher course for them. So, we've got all 6 ninja, they're all looking really cool. I'm actually really looking forward to this season. I think so far from just this scene, we can see the animation's going to be the best Ninjago's ever had, which is very contrary to what we thought in when the original leaked footage came out. But that is confirmed to be unfinished. The land bounty, which I am still very skeptical about, looks much better in the TV show than it does in the set. I actually quite like it in the TV show because it does just look like the Destiny's bounty has been placed on a some sort of like other land vehicle, and I'm assuming that that'll be explained in the TV show. But it seems to be coming out of this cave area, which I can't quite understand because they have got the monastery. We know that because it's seen a lot in this trailer. Probably actually the most viewed place in this entire trailer, if not the pyramid. So I think that looks cool, better than it does in the set. Now here we see a Sphera, who's actually a blue pyro snake, and he's battling with one of the ninja, likely Kai. I think it's likely that he's just a serpentine, not a pyro snake. But he's done something to Kai, and then he transforms into like a pyro snake. And that awakens the rest of the Char, and the others, you know. But we also see the Ninja going on a picnic, and this takes place around the kind of same time as the other thing that happened in the original leaked footage. And then they get attacked by a giant scarab. We know that it takes place then because Cole is wearing that dumb hat. And then the giant scarab beetle decides to attack. Don't know how that's going to play into the story. I think it'll be quite similar to the river monster in season 8, which I still don't understand why they made that a thing. Anyway, next up we see Cole's dirt bike being released from the bounty. We see Cole is very happy at to be riding that thing out. And then we get another thing for Cole. The RX form is confirmed to be returning. The RX form was given to Cole in Day of the Departed when he unlocked his powers as a ghost, and then it carried over to him being human. And so, well, this happened and it's stayed ever since, and so I was wondering, well, because it's like a new chapter for Ninjago, do you think we're going to see it again? We saw it again. Oh yeah, and Lloyd seems to be doing some sort of backflip or something. And then we see Clutch Powers, which is incredible. Clutch Powers is existed longer than Ninjago. So, does this mean that we're going to be seeing a sequel to his movie? Who knows? But we have got Clutch Powers back, and I like that. We can actually see that Clutch has got Kai with him, and they seem to be fighting something in the ancient pyramid. They're definitely in the ancient pyramid. Speaking of the ancient pyramid, there seems to be an explosion in it. I don't know whether this is like awakening the Fire Fangs, similar to the Great Devourer, but there seems to be multiple Fire Fangs. We'll get onto that later. Yeah, and the ninja fall into a trap which takes them into lava. You can see Jay and Lloyd here. In another scene you can see most of the others trying to save them. Oh yeah, then there's a lightning chicken, which is the chicken that Jay's, for some reason, that Jay pointed out in the original leaked footage. And it seems that Jay's done some meddling with this chicken. Seems it's lightning powered, unless that's a hint for season 12. Please be a hint for season 12. Then we see Lloyd trespassing some laser beams, and this is the only part of the thing that scares me. His expression. So childish. But this confirms that we're going to be back to the Ninjago Museum of History, which I have actually meant to put later on, but this is where Crux worked in season 7, like before season 7. And I think it's really cool actually. We're going to be going back there. We haven't seen it since, I don't think. Oh yeah, then we see Char for the first time, and he's attacking Ninjago with the Fire Fangs and the Sphera. This is just a cool little scene in the trailer. I actually like how Char looks like Pythor burnt. I've just realised, what if Char is just Pythor, but new Pythor? Titan mech. First good look of the CGI Titan mech we get. I think this looks really cool actually. It looks just as good as it does in the set, possibly worse than it does in the set. I would like the set, but it's far too expensive. Fire Fangs, multiple. We see a Sphere riding one of them. Vinny and Gale have got something to do with them. I think they're running away, but Vinny is being held in the air with his recording device. But they have different sizes. They have the small ones, the slightly larger ones, which I think are the ones that we're getting in the set. And then we have the really big one, which is the one that the Sphere is riding, which might be the one that we're getting in the set, because he rides that one in the set. I don't know. And then we get our first look at Antonia, and our first look at Little Nelson in a while. Little Nelson was last seen in, probably in Skybound. I don't think he's been seen since we saw him in the hospital, but his legs have recovered, which is good news. But we did get him in 2 sets since. We got him in Day of the Departed, in The Rock Roader, and in the movie he came with Gareth in the Sensei Mojo Dojo and the City Docks. I really do like the design of both of these characters, and I think it would be very, very interesting to see this develop and just see how they're involved in this. I seem to be shocked at something, but I can't see any fire, so I don't think it's the pirates. The vipers? Snakes? I don't know. I've been calling them pyro snakes. Samurai X is back because, well, Pixel was going to return anyway. I just think this shot of her looks really cool. She's not getting a new design. In fact, it looks from the face kind of like she's going back to the design we saw in Season 7, which is nice, but I do need that figure, so... And then we get Forbidden Spinjitzu Blue, who is evil. He's very evil. A bit like Techno Woo from Season 3, rebooted, but Garmadon's not around to help the ninja. Now we have to see the ninja facing Woo in a battle, and he is very powerful. This is Forbidden Spinjitzu. That's all the ninja knocked down in one blast. The ninja have now got to team up to defeat all the villains. Don't know why a screenshot here, I just like this scene in the trailer. And then this is a better view of the Museum of History, which is very reminiscent to the Season 2 scene, where they first meet Misako. Also, I like how Lloyd's sword has actually got like a green hilt, similar to the Gun's colour black hilt for their red swords. I might actually do some painting for that at some point. And here we see it. So, this definitely takes place in continuity of the old show, or of the main show, just the show. Because we can now see young Wu and Garmadon. This is the only time we see Garmadon in the entire trailer, and they are exploring this mysterious pyramid, which is the same pyramid that the ninja are exploring now. Now either this means that both of them have had their ages reversed, which is something they did in Season 9 for Wu. That would be a dumb plot point to do again. Or this is a flashback scene, which would be nice, because we got a few of those in Season 8 and Season 9, and they work. The Jitsu Masters and Ninja have not forgotten Spinjitzu. They seem to be battling evil Wu here, and it just looks cool. We've got them defeated, kind of, in the monastery. Now here we get onto the Samurai Blizzard. I can't tell if this is General Vex, the Ice Emperor, or just a Samurai Blizzard, because they all look pretty much the same, just different colours, but that one's just grey, so, well yeah. I do like how this is seen through Zane's kind of vision thing. He's got the, this has been updated, the UI has been updated. We didn't see it throughout Season 8, 9 or 10, but I think the last time I saw it was probably Skybound. No, we might have seen it in Day of the Party, probably in Season 10 as well. Then we see the Ice Wyvern, which is the dragon used by the Ice Emperor. And everybody thinks the Ice Emperor is Zane. I somehow doubt it. And here we see a frozen town. We see a toll gate, which is very common in Japan. A bridge with a river over it, which has been frozen and both been frozen. Now I'm going to translate a couple of the signs here just so we know a bit more about this town, because I also have because I want to know more about this town. I just really am looking forward to it. We can assume this is the aftermath of the Ice Wyvern. And then we see Forbidden Spinjitzu Boy and This looks awesome. We see the ninja actually facing a room with massive energy. This is in a hidden museum history, so there's going to be some sort of big battle there, which is pretty common for Serpentine seasons if you haven't noticed. The only one that I can remember we haven't seen History Museum, well, there are only two. There was Season 1 and Season, 4. Those are the only two Serpentine seasons we haven't got. A museum battle for, because we got one in Season 2, where with the Grundle there wasn't a bit of a battle, but the Serpentine were there and so was the Ninja. Season 7 had one, obviously, because the whole point was there was like it was in the museum, kind near for the hands of time there, and now we're getting another battle there, and we know it is because we've seen a couple of the sarcophagus, which is where they hid Cyrus War in Season 7. And then the last screenshot is a Lloyd going up against Master Wu. Did you just notice Lloyd's sword is much smaller than it did in previous seasons? Well, I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome of this battle, because when the seasons take place right after the battle in Wu that we see in Movie. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. I forgot to add an ends live because I don't know how to make a video. There we go. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a very unscripted video. Most of my videos are unscripted. That's just because this is just flat on the fly. Sorry for not uploading daily. That's just because I didn't have enough time to upload daily. I have got a really interesting video coming though. It's about Sword and Shield. It is a theory slash history video, kind of like a teaser for Ninjago 0.5, like what you're going to expect, because I've got myself, I am the voice of some of the characters in Ninjago 0.5, and then the voice actor of Lloyd is also going to be acting in this thing for Pokemon, and so I really hope you're looking forward to seeing that. See you guys soon, bye.